Hey guys, Coach Conway. Hey, I know we're going through some tough times right now, but I want to share with you a few words of advice from one of the preeminent sports psychology guys for PGA Tour players, Dr. Bob Rotella. It says 10 rules on how to win your major, but I wanted you to guys interpret this as 10 things to keep you positive and focus on what you can actually control as we're going through this healthcare crisis in our industry out there. So number one is believe you could win. Bob tells a story about when he was struggling to get into the city championship and play well back in 1985 in Charlottesville, Virginia, when he was playing there. And he watched a lot of the guys there and noticed that, they were just doing a few of the things a little bit better than what he was. And what he got by that when he came back out of it is knowing that he could win. See, guys, there are guys out there that are really winning right now in this environment. They've got tons of business from the refinance market, still got lots of purchase business going on. So know that people are going to kind of write their own narrative. They're going to look for the opportunities where they are out there. And not that we're not living in a very crucial time right there in a crisis that we're dealing with the coronavirus, but realize that your perception of what's going on is going to create your reality. So you got to focus on what you control and stay positive right now, okay? Don't be seduced by the results. What I mean by that is there's going to be days when things are not going to be going all that good, okay? There may be days where things are really going, very, very well. We've seen these huge swings in the market out there as the Fed's coming in and trying to control things as far as helping us use the mortgage industry to get us out of this economic recession that we're going into. But realize this is a lot different scenario that we had back in 2008. The mortgage industry was really, really strong going into this. And as we start getting some traction and getting some news that we could get this coronavirus under control, I think we're going to come out on the other side really strong as well. But we just don't really know how long it's going to take, okay? Sulking won't get you anywhere. There is a time for feeling sorry for yourself, but you don't have a lot of time to do that, guys. So you might take a minute, do what you need to do to blow off some steam, take a breath, but you don't have time to sit there and feel sorry for yourself for too long. You got to refocus on controlling what you can control and move forward. Definitely don't stay in that funk for more than, an hour or two, definitely not a day. So beat them with patience. What I mean is it's going to take us some time to work through this. This is kind of a new normal. We don't know what the timelines are to get through this healthcare crisis we're in. Know that the federal government is doing everything they can, and the Federal Reserve, to support our industry. And when they said they can do everything, that they're going to do everything that's necessary, I believe that. They're coming in with the money right now to help some backup mortgage-backed securities to help support our industry. And you get to be the beneficiary, the first ones to help the public, because that money is going to come through our hands to go into theirs. So take advantage of that and realize it's going to take some time to get us there, but it's going to happen, right? Ignore unsolicited swing advice. Don't listen to people that don't know what's going on, whether it be the media or everybody else that pretends to be experts out there. Here's the thing, guys. This is a time just to pick one or two trusted advisors that you got. I listened to Barry Habib, MBS Highway. It's great. He had Dr. Mike, I believe it was, I can't remember the last name. Sorry, Dr. Mike. But on his show the other day, talking about from the Cleveland Clinic about what's going on out there. And there's some good news. There's a couple of different protocols that are tried in France that showed that a case with, we had 36 people they were studying, but a combination of two different drugs they were trying showed that within 5 days, they had people over this versus not doing anything. After 6 days, 90% of the people still had it. So it's got some good news as far as that goes out there, guys. So what I want to say is ignore the unsolicited advice. Realize there's good things to focus on out there right now. Embrace your golf personality. What I think that's going to mean right now is you've got to just be yourself, be genuine. Don't be hiding anything. Transparency in your communication is really, really important right now. So the guys out there that have the high S personality profiles, those are some guys around that probably staying more calm throughout this thing. So if that's not who you are, you might want to spend some more time being with those guys, right? But you want to be definitely transparent in who and how you communicate with your folks right now. Have a routine to lean on. As you're working outside of the office, that's critical. Get up at the similar time that you would if you're going to the office. Set aside a place in your house to work out of that may be separate from where the kids or the rest of the family are at. If for a lot of you guys are like I am and you're working with home and your kids are out of school, find peace in the course. So find peace in what you're doing. Casey Crawford, our CEO, came on and did a deal talking about an internship that he had at IBM earlier. And the guy used to tell him have you found time just to go look out the window? So I want to share with you, that's a good thing. Whatever you're doing to get you some little bit of peace and get some away time, just to be able to think, maybe get up in the morning a little bit earlier, do some prayer, some meditation, go for a run or a bike ride or something, but find some peace in what you're doing right now. Last thing, test yourself in stroke play. Don't see the exact analogy that we've gotten at, so I'm going to skip that and say maybe you're just going to test yourself as far as how many times that you could communicate maybe with your community to deliver a good message, right? You just want to make sure that you're staying positive. And then lastly, find somebody that believes in you. You guys know that I'm a coach here with Movement Mortgage, and I also coach people outside of the mortgage industry, whether you be a realtor or another industry. But if you could find somebody that really believes in you, your spouse, your coach, somebody that's backing you, that's really important right now to help you get through this time. So this is Coach Conway, 10 ways to stay positive during the chaos that we're living through right now. Never settle for par.